fake name.
Oh, right. Let me just check. I think we're live. We should actually be live. Subscriptions. So yeah, we're going to try out Universe Sandbox 2. I don't know if we are actually live. Are we live?
It says you're live.
Oh, it does. It just hasn't popped up for me yet. Notifications.
Yeah, it just popped up on mine.
Aye, there we go. And it looks good. Okay, there's nobody here but us. So, Universe Sandbox 2. When I pop it up, I lose the main screen and control of everything. So, let's hope it doesn't fucking fail. We've got 3 people watching and 3 people in the video. Is that all of us watching it to see if it's live?
Actually, I'm not watching it yet.
Oh, well then there's somebody watching. Thank you, stray person. Okay. Just wandering about like a wee stray dog. Fell into the chat, you know. It's Rory. Hello, Rory. Right. I'm going to be on my phone, so I will be MathPig 2. We are going to try this. Did it pop up on the fucking thing? I'm watching it back in feedback to see if it appeared. I don't think it's appeared. It doesn't look like it's appeared on the screen.
I hear space music.
You hear space music, but you're not actually, you're not seeing the space. Hold on, if we do that, do we see the space? No, we have no space.
Oh no.
No space.
Well, if there's no space, there's no time.
Right, this is... I knew this would take longer than 10. This is why, look, people. Oh, look, nothing is appearing. Close this. Still nothing is appearing, I bet you.
Wait a minute. I'm monitoring the show on a separate screen.
Yeah, so am I.
And you have, according to me right now, you have Universe Sandbox 2 as our pictures.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Then,
it's
then
not.
it went away.
It went away, and now we're back. It should be streaming Universe Sandbox 2 from the other screen, but it's being what we call an... oh! There we go. How about that now? Give it 15, 20 seconds.
I was about to say, you gotta wait for the delay.
Yeah, stupid buttons. What's the crack with buttons? Why can't the AI figure out that I'm stupid and just do it for me? You have to fucking click a button.
Because AI sucks right now.
Okay, there's Richard. Boom!
There you go.
There we go. Okay. So, I've no idea how to use this. Richard has just been introduced to it. B's an asshole for reasons. Clicking on Mercury. I think if we double click and stuff, we zoom in. Yeah, no. Whoosh! Right. What would you like me to do with Mercury, Richard?
Well, all I can do is like say what the story says and see what happens from there. That's all I can do.
Well, the first thing is hit it with shit, isn't it? Didn't you
What's that?
hit it with 5 rocks, 5 asteroids?
Yeah, but they're gonna have to be really specific asteroids and a specific hit.
Right. Well,
So I
where
can
would
tell
you?
you where they're supposed to hit. But
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't tell you how big they're supposed to be, so we're just gonna have to play around with that.
Okay. Where's the pause button? Pause. Okay. The universe is paused, and you are now God. Richard, you are in charge. Look at this, zooming in, zooming out. There's the sun, Earth, Jupiter. So you want to aim towards Jupiter? So we want to be coming
Actually, I don't have an answer for that. What does aim toward Jupiter mean?
Well,
Like,
when
where's Jupiter going to be by the time that Mercury gets there?
Well, that's why Jupiter's here, and I'm aiming over this direction to take into consideration. We did have to do this the other night when we were throwing rocks at the Earth. We kept throwing them, and the fucking Earth kept moving. So it took us
Right.
like 4 or 5 goes to get it. But we can just do that. So that's why I'm aiming. If we come from this angle and hit it here like a cue ball, it'll go straight up
Okay.
there. We could maybe
All
go
right, so
aim there.
so
yeah.
here's the most definitive I can be. On the South Pole are 5 mountain ranges, including the
man.
impact crater Fram Rupes.
Oh man, don't get so bloody connect. Can you just say top, middle, or bottom?
Bottom.
Okay, right here.
It looks to me like you're not pointing at the bottom. It looks like you're pointing at Jupiter. I'm talking about the planet Mercury.
Well, I could do a screen share thing and bring. No, this is easier for the viewers. Right, it's coming up
No,
now.
I'm watching it on the viewing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming up now. I'm gonna start wiggling where I think it. Yeah, you see here where I'm wiggling now,
Yeah.
and around there somewhere.
Okay, so rotate around where the sun's behind us so we can see the planet.
Oh, there's a 15-second delay.
Right.
Yeah, you see the other way I did it, it's instant for you, which would have been better, but this way is quicker, rougher, and yeah, at least a 15-second delay is better than a fucking echo.
Okay,
Right.
so when you get that rotate around,
It's
you
about
should
the-
see a rough spot where there's a U-shaped mountain range. Like it's a closed mouth U with an impact crater in the middle of it. Okay, you may have to rotate the planet or go forward in time on the planet so that you can find the right spot near the South Pole.
I was gonna say shout stop and I'll stop it, but then there's a 15-second delay. I'd have passed
Right,
it
it
long
doesn't do
ago.
any good. You're just gonna have to find it.
A U-shaped crater or a U-shaped.
No, a U-shaped mountain range. Okay, on this, the mountain ranges look like whitish lines, and it would have an impact crater with a U-shaped. Okay, we're not. The sun's not behind us anymore.
Ah,
You
but
can't
it's the
see it.
South Pole, so the sun won't be behind it. There's a whitish line here.
And now I'm gonna vomit because it's spinning.
Shout stop! Shout stop!
Hey, Bill.
I can't see any of the chat at all. Who actually turned up? Oh, Tony's here. Hello, Tony.
Yeah, I got Bill and Tony, Rory.
We got you. As in,
Yeah.
yeah, you're.
I'm everywhere.
It was so funny the other night because it was just me and you repeating over and over and over again. Right, this wiggly, this wiggly line, man. That's the South Pole.
Yes. Of course, the South Pole's in constant darkness from
Yeah.
this angle.
It'll be in the constant.
Can you keep the sun behind us and let Mercury go forward in time so that we're like looking at the South Pole with the Mercury turning without us turning?
Yeah, you want the sun behind
Okay.
you.
Yeah, well, I can't see anything with the sun to my left.
Okay, well, how about this? Give it 15 seconds. Yeah, I totally should have done it the other way. Then you would have been able to see it in live time. If Bill actually joins in, then all of us will vanish off screen. I haven't set it up for 4 people. I've only set it for 3. So if Bill joins, then we'll all vanish. We'll get bits and bobs of each of us. Right, what you're watching now is me hitting play. Then I realise that this is shit, and then in a wee minute I'm going to speed it up.
Oh, do we have to, Tony?
Yeah, I was just about to say that too. Do we all have to be nice to Tony's new sub? See, watch what happens if I bring Bill in. Right? Hello,
Oh, it's
Bill.
blocked everything out.
You've
Hello.
got 5 seconds before
Blocked
Bill.
everything out.
it's gonna pop, because I have it cropped for 3 people, and when you pop in, it's gonna give everybody a frame rate and cut everybody's face off and change it all.
Alright, fair enough. I'll jump out then.
Oh no, we'll wait until it does it on YouTube. It hasn't ruined the video yet. There we go. You ruined the video. There you go. Oh no, hold on. You haven't ruined it that much. Right. If people can put up with all of 5-10 seconds. Don't look at the madness. Ignore the madness. Display capture. Switch that off. There we go. Right, we need to figure out which camera is you. There we are. Right, I bet you if you count to 60, I'll have this done.
I'm counting.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6. I'm just kidding.
You're doing it wrong. It's
Oh.
supposed to be 1, 2,
The longest joke I know involves Sesame Street.
It does?
Oh yeah, it also involves McDonald's commercials. Let's see, what's in it? City buses.
Super complex.
Old people with poor circulation in their feet are in the story. Let's see, a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay, lock that.
Damn, Tony, that would have been great to have Boris Johnson on here.
Okay,
Oh,
that should work. And now we got Bill in. Don't fucking anyone else use that link to come in. I'm not doing that shit again, right? But now, Bill, you're part of the Universe
messed up.
Sandbox experience.
yes, fantastic.
And 15 seconds behind everybody. Oh, Jesus, I just seen the screen freak out for a second there. There we go. Bill's on. Okay. So, shout pause, Richard. 15 seconds before you actually see it on screen, please.
Okay.
Will do.
Right, every now and again I'll hit pause, right? This we're looking at the sun. We're gonna pause it now. Yeah, I totally should have done it the other way. Fucking.
Okay, but you're gonna have to keep adjusting so the sun's behind us so we can see something besides black.
All right, pause it there. 15 seconds ago.
No, I did pause it. It was paused like 7 or 8 seconds ago. I anticipated somebody saying pause. See, that wasn't the whole thing. It's paused. Right, Richard. Left a bit or right a bit? Do we go again?
I think what I'm gonna need to do is bring up an actual photo. I mean, this is based on actual photos, right?
Yes. That would be a
Okay.
good idea. Send it to me in Discord, man.
Oh my gosh, now you want me to be fancy.
No, I don't
I
want
was
you
just
to be
gonna like share screen or something with you. I don't know what to do.
that you're gonna ruin the stream again. Look, Bill's already ruined it. See, the other way is so much better because you get actual interaction with it, but I'd already taken 40 minutes to do it this way. I wasn't fucking trying it the other way.
Can I look up a picture of the South Pole of Mercury on Discord? Can I do that?
Pardon?
Can I look up pictures of Mercury on Discord? Is that even possible?
Okay, you talk amongst yourselves, and I will see if I can do that. Hello, Bill. Thanks for joining the stream. Bill, you want to introduce yourself and let everybody know what you're doing?
I mean, I can introduce myself. Hi, I'm Bill. I mean, I guess most of you have sort of seen me around. I just I usually join MathPig's after streams just for no other reason to poke my nose in, to be honest. Especially since he's now got hold of the old Universe Sandbox. This is it's right up my street, this sort of thing. Much fun to be had. And
Oh, brilliant!
it gives us a chance to make assessments of various different claims with regards to, you know, planetary motions and mass
Well,
positions, etc.
I'm gonna just this is not No, you can't, Richard. You can do a search for pictures of Mercury on Discord. You can. I've got a wee bot for that. But it's a funny bot, and this is what came up. Mercury in retrograde, waving and laughing at everybody.
Wow.
It's like a seizure.
It's having a little seizure, and the Earth is all sad. The Earth is going, ignore him. Just ignore him. So, I think you should probably look it up yourself. And then
You could look it up and make it your profile picture.
That's interesting.
And then you could be looking at it.
Okay. That sounds complicated.
No,
You guys
I
know
have
I'm
an idea.
technologically challenged, right?
No,
More seizures.
Richard, I have a perfect idea. I have an absolute perfect idea. Richard, just load it up and share screen. That's it. Just load it up and share screen. I have it figured out. Go and do it. Go on, load it up, share screen.
Okay. I'm gonna start looking for it. I'm not sure where I'm gonna find it. I mean, NASA has great pictures.
Well, if you can find it and share screen, because Be Mindful's an asshole for reasons, I'm going to kick them out for a second, and then I can make it huge on the screen.
Do it, man. Do it.
It'd probably be best if I kicked myself out, but then if I kicked myself out, I can't, because me and Richard are separate screens and you two idiots are sharing one. That made you safe. So it's either kick Richard out and we don't get a commentary, or kick me out and I don't know what I'm doing.
And as I said, I can drop. I don't mind. I can drop.
No, you can't drop, man, because we're sharing a screen. You're sharing a screen. If I have to do that, I have to edit again. Just fucking sit your ground.
Alright, fair enough. So, Richard, you mentioned NASA. I'm going to be honest, I'm quite surprised that you're not in the school of thought of nothing that NASA puts out can be believed, to be honest. Like,
Why does that surprise you about me?
I don't know. It just kind of. I mean, maybe it's my own sort of cliche, but I don't know. I just kind of, some of your ideas, I just thought that you might be in the school of thought that things from NASA cannot be believed. It's just a thought that I had, you know.
I think it's absolutely true that all of us are biased. So all of us look with bias. But we're looking at actual evidence. The evidence remains the same. So all solid evidence is true, but we can look at it differently.
Right, okay. Is it not true, though, that facts only really become evidence when they point to a single conclusion?
Sure, what's the conclusion?
Well, the conclusion could be different things depending on
Biases.
No, not with biases, but depending on your subject. You know what I mean? Like, your conclusion can be what I'm saying is can be very different things. But a fact only becomes evidence if those sets of facts point to like a single conclusion, so that they can't support many different conclusions. That's probably not making much sense. I'm trying to like put it into the right words. But are you kind of understanding what I'm trying to say? Like,
I'll hear more explanation. I'm happy to hear that.
Hey, just so you guys know, I put up a picture of the South Pole of Mercury with ice formations. It's the best picture I could find as my avatar.
Oh no, I have to look at the stream. I've been making Richard's bigger. Don't do that.
What are you doing?
You're making everything hard for me. Don't do that. I was trying to do this. Look, we put down here, and then we put Richard up here. And Richard, whenever you're ready, ignoring Be Mindful, Whenever you're ready, Richard, because if you see the stream, you are the main thing in the screen right now.
Yeah, continue.
Okay.
So sorry, you two were talking and I interrupted. Richard and...
No, it's fine. I mean, like, most of what I was saying wasn't making a whole lot of sense anyway, I guess. But so like, if you've got a bunch of facts, so you can have facts that could indicate many different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of an example here, and I can't think of one off the top of my head. But essentially, facts only really become evidence when they can point to a single conclusion, right? Not many different contradictory conclusions, because that by itself would violate the law of non-contradiction. That's kind of what I'm trying to...
If you'll forgive me, isn't it true that evidence supports facts, not facts support evidence? Is it possible you just said that backward by accident?
I don't know. I mean, So individual facts make up a body of evidence, right? So I think I got it the right way round.
Okay, so you're talking about like standing on the shoulders of giants, like going forward from prior facts, right? Is that what you meant?
Kind of, I guess. I think maybe you should just carry on. Just forget about it. I'll think on it some more, and I'll actually write it down. I'll think on it some more. I'll write it down so that it makes proper sense, and then I'll put it to you at some other point, another day. That'll be the easiest thing to do.
Okay.
Put it on paper. Yeah. Richard, we're still waiting on you. Like, B has found a picture, made it their icon, left, danced about for a wee while, turned their hat round looking cool, got the whole David face on. You know, the David statue, the thinker, wondering what the hell are you doing?
Well, since I'm technologically impaired, I found a picture of the South Pole. I found Fran rupees on Mercury. And I'm trying to find, I'm going to have to take that picture and select a certain part of it and make that my...
No.
I don't know how to share.
Have you got it on another screen?
Have I got it on another screen? I saved it in my pictures. Is that good enough?
Okay, load it up and put it on a different screen.
Load it up and put it on a different
You saved
screen.
it in your pictures, as in double click it and open.
Okay,
You know how to open a picture to look at it? You know what pictures are?
I'm pretty sure I know what pictures are.
I'm really glad there's background music to kill these dead silences.
Okay, well, what do you want me to open with? I got Paint 3D,
Oh,
photos,
just open the picture, man. Open it and put it on a different screen.
With what?
Anything. Take your pick.
Okay, I've got it open.
Okay, is it on a different screen?
Okay, now I got to select a part. Yes, it's on a different screen. Now I got to select a part that I want.
No. Just go to.
No.
Not yet. Go to share screen in StreamYards.
Yeah, underneath where it shows all of us in StreamYard it says share screen.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
Click it and then pick the screen that has the picture on it.
First time I've done it, so then I have tips.
Yeah.
Very grand. We're getting there. It's an educational stream, man. It's not safe for kids, but it's educational.
Okay, so I've got a picture of my screen on share screen.
No, you don't.
And it says your entire screen, application window. You didn't mention that part. See, I'm learning something without you helping me.
You just need to share. There you go. Right, we got Demolished Doctrine, share screen. And it's showing something.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to jump out and I can still hear what you're doing. I will not be able to respond. So, Richard, You can talk us through. Watch this. No, I can't leave. I have to kick you out. Fuck. No, can't do that. Bill, sorry for a minute, Bill. Bill, we're kicking you out.
Yeah,
Bye, Bill. We'll miss you.
Love you, Bill. You're a blast.
Oh no. No, no, no. It's all went mad. Okay. Okay, that didn't work. No, that just didn't work. So, yeah, we're going to ignore that and move on. Back to Universe Sandbox 2.
Richard, I think I found the actual picture. You want me to try to share screen that?
The problem is that I don't need Fram rupees. The problem is I need 2 parallel mountain ranges beside Fram rupees on the South Pole. I mean, I found Fram rupees in a picture of it too.
Okay,
But-
right, no, hold on. This is what we're going to do. We're going to actually do an OBS fucking talk through thing while this is happening. Watch this. This is going to be... I have no idea how we're
Do
going to...
it. Do it.
Do it?
Do it.
Okay, this is going to be absolutely... Cause this is... La 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 la. Okay, people. What time is it now? 20 past 1 in the morning. Okay, right. Let me see if I can do this in under 10 minutes. We need to do a screen share ability where everybody can see everything. Right. So I need to... Okay, talk amongst yourselves. Please,
How are you
seriously.
today? I'm fine. Oh, you mean to the other people?
Yes,
Oh.
yes, please talk to the other people.
So how you been, Bill?
Not so bad actually. Oh, not so bad. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, quite good today. So that's a good thing. You know, some days are good, some days are bad. Today was a good day.
Yeah, I had a good day too.
Did you? What did you get up to?
Did a online assessment for a future job. Thought I failed it and passed it. So not bad.
Nice. That's pretty good.
It was lengthy and
Where-
detailed.
Where did that echo get introduced from?
I don't know where it came from. It just appeared out of nowhere.
I know.
Is it me?
I don't know where it came from. It just appeared. I think it was B. It started happening when B talked. Talk again, B.
Is it me?
No, it's gone now. Stupid echo.
Ah,
Scaring us all like that. Oh, da, 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 da. Anybody want to sing? No? Like to sing?
oh, you don't want me to sing.
Anybody like to sing?
Yeah, I definitely shouldn't sing. Nails on a chalkboard or a swinging cat brings to mind.
Do you know what the funny thing is? I've been cropping the wrong picture, so we're going to totally delete that and start all over again. Aren't I fantastic?
This is great. Absolutely great. For shame. Shame. Need a bell. Who's got a bell? Ding ding. Ding ding.
Absolute disaster.
great. It's great entertainment, this, isn't it?
There we go. Okay. I nearly figured it out. Okay, just shush a minute. These are all confusing me. That's what it is. I blame Bill. Well, actually,
Yeah,
tonight,
that's fine.
tonight it's
I own it.
no, it's okay. Be Mindful's an asshole. He's taking it tonight. That's just the way we're going with it.
What did I ever do to you?
Reasons.
Reasons.
It's all about the reasons.
It's all about the reasons. I'm
There
not
are
joking.
reasons.
Isn't this a wonderful? If people can actually see what I'm doing through OBS, well, they can just see a blank screen. At least I haven't lost all of our faces while I'm doing this.
Pretty
Although
impressed right now.
I do feel a wee bit like praise I am that I am editing while we're doing it.
Yeah, well.
Da, 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 da. 480. I want halfway across my face. That's not right there. 470. And we'll go.
Okay, so I found Fram Rupees and I found the twin mountain ranges where the impact is supposed to happen according to the story. And I have that on my screen. And I can't see you guys because I have this up.
So we're all just waiting on me. It's all my fault. Okay, just say that, Richard. Just say that. You know.
Okay, everything's all your fault. You're completely to blame. No one else is at fault ever. I believe nothing that I just said.
Right, Richard, add a screen.
What do you want me to do now?
You want me to share it?
Just add a screen. Yeah, your share screen. If you've got the picture, we should be able to do this in live right now in a wee minute. If you do that.
Trial and error, people.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Now, what we need to do before this is everybody prepare to vanish. Whoosh, vanished. Whoosh, vanished. Whooshed, vanished. And then hopefully this will work. And nope. Didn't work at all. Undoing. Oh, wait, what happened there? That was totally... Oh, it is right. That is Richard's share screen. Oh, I did it correctly.
Shades of tan. It's a picture with shades of tan and paint.
I didn't need to make us all disappear. I did more than was necessary. Bringing us all back now. Whoosh. Whoosh. Whoosh.
Purple
We're
rhymes
such
with orange.
pros.
Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Just run, Purple. Run. Robbie has no idea what he's doing. Okay, run. This is Richard's screen. Okay, Richard, you can talk us through what we're looking at. It really doesn't...
Okay.
It looks like a very blurred picture, to be honest.
Well, it's the best they can do, and I had to make it bigger so you can see it. Okay, so this area right here, which NASA highlighted this photo to bring out the pits, not the raised areas. But this area right here is the two parallel mountain ranges as far as I can tell. And that's supposed to be the impact crater. That is, David puts the 5 smooth stones in the scrip that he's carrying, not in the sling that he's carrying.
Right.
Okay. All right. So that's the way the story goes. So this should be the impact area. So you got Fram Rupees over here, and you have another impact crater. So I gave you some scale to work with, so you're not absolutely got nothing. All right. So you got this pattern right here. That's Fram Rupees.
Yeah.
Then over here, you've got another set at a different scale. And you see those are both kind of facing the same way. They're like almost parallel to each other. So we should be able to spot that.
I'm looking at them 2 meteor craters in the top right-hand corner.
Right.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay, so no, we're not going for this. This is only a reference point.
Yes, that's what, man. Look at the picture. I don't know. Can anyone else back me up on this, that this looks like a bad cream painting that's went blurry?
It's
like
the best I can find. I'm working with ancient technology in NASA.
I get that it's the best that you can get. I also think that it is right. It is very blurry. It's difficult to pick out.
In all honesty, man, if I threw in a
rough idea of topography,
if I threw in a couple of carrots and made that a circle, that would look like a wee pile of vomit. Couple of carrots, wee bit of broccoli in the
spaghetti.
Yeah, top corner, wee
Or
bit of
omelette.
broccoli. It's a very bad
omelette.
picture. But on the bright side, I've got the screen share thing working.
Here's the thing: different cameras at different kinds of camera are designed to take certain kinds of pictures and show topography in certain ways, and they color code these. They do all kinds of stuff to it. So perhaps there exists a better picture of these 2 parallel mountain ranges on the South Pole. If you can find a picture of the two parallel mountain ranges, that would be great. But off the cuff, this is what I found with Fram rupees in the same shot.
So what are we calling the two parallel mountain ranges? Do you see on that picture you would determine as
Richard.
the two parallel mountain ranges?
Richard.
Do you understand what I mean?
I see this one right here, and I see this one right here. And from having looked at other photos, I believe these are the two parallel mountain ranges right here. Like my cursor's in the valley between the two.
Richard.
Sir.
By figuring out how to let us all see your screen, I think that I may have... just give me 1 second. Nobody should have to leave. But if we do this, and then I pop up that. Can you see Universe Sandbox 2 now, Richard?
Gotta wait that 10 seconds.
No. In
I'm gonna see
StreamYard.
it.
In StreamYard. Can you see it in StreamYard?
I see it on my monitor screen.
Yes, I see it in StreamYard.
Right? This is live. Richard, yes, you can see this as I move it?
I can see
Hold
it.
on a second. Hold on, let me switch screens. Okay.
You're in StreamYards now, yeah?
I'm looking at StreamYard now, yeah.
Okay, you control the screen. Say up, down, left, right.
Let me make it as big as it'll go so I can see as much of it as possible. All right. Where's your cursor at? Oh, it's on the planet Mercury in Sandbox 2.
Right, yeah. If you say up and down, left and right, I should be able to move it as you say it.
Okay, put the sun behind us.
There?
Okay, so if you keep nudging over so you can keep the sun behind us and let the planet rotate forward in time.
Are you seeing
But we
this
need to be a little bit south of the planet so I can see the south better.
like that?
Right.
Okay, so you're seeing this live as it's happening. Happy days. Works for everybody now. This is what I
But
should
you
have
have
done
to
at the
keep
start.
nudging. You have to keep nudging our position so the sun's behind us because it just turns into a black disc. I can't see anything.
Okay, you have to give me a better hint than nudge. You're in control. Shout left, right, up, down, twist, pause, play.
Okay,
Shout.
first I've never purchased nor used Sandbox 2.
But do you
But
understand
you
if I
have
hit...
to. How do you keep the sun behind us? I don't know how do you do that.
Pause it.
Yeah, I pause it.
Okay, you're gonna have to keep pausing it and search a section at the time. We're gonna have to find that pattern of Fram rupees and then the two parallel lines beside it. Okay, you have to pause again and put the sun behind us again.
There, I did.
Okay. Okay. So let me see if I can find the pattern of, this is so hard to do. Let me see if I can find the pattern of Fram rupees and those two that look the same. Okay, pause again. Put the sun more behind us, less underneath. We don't need to be that far underneath there. That's lovely. Something like that. If you can keep that angle for us.
I can keep the angle, but the problem is the sun moves in the universe as well. So we'll play...
Right, okay, yeah, I know. Pause it again, and then put the sun behind us again at that same angle again.
Yeah, I'll
And
just...
we're gonna be able to look the whole bottom of it eventually this way. Okay. Not seeing the Fram rupees pattern yet. You're gonna have to go around more.
What it might be worth doing, because you can generate things artificially, can't you? You can
Yes,
move
but I can
stuff.
generate a planet. I can't go, the exact view. We
No,
only
no,
have...
but what I was thinking is, can you generate like a star below it to cast the light on the bottom of the planet, which will resolve the issue?
Ooh, that's a
of
neat
sun
idea.
That is
you're
a good idea.
smart arse, aren't you?
Yeah, he is.
It'll throw the gravity completely out of all over the place, but we can definitely...
That's okay.
but
We
at
can get
least
rid
it
of the
will
sun
let
later.
us- Yeah, it will at least let us see what
Yes,
we're looking at.
but when we see what we're looking at and then we figure out where it is, it'll already have fucked everything up, so we'll have to start again and then find it again to get the exact real simulation. And considering that 1 day is in 1.71 seconds, it's not going to take us too long. We'll be grand. We'll do it this way. Better, more view time, man. Look at all them people watching. Lower, up and down.
Okay, so there must also be some form of coordinate system for the surface, right?
Like, there's a good covering of the south there. Except for this wee section. Oh,
Would it
it's
help to
coming up
zoom
a
in?
lot. I'm just looking at the other screen, and you're basically seeing this as completely dark, everything to the left, and I'm seeing this dark, everything to the left. Because the screen that I'm watching it on is slightly better. Richard, any hints at all?
I'm looking for the pattern frame rupees. I'm looking for the impact craters and those matching impact craters I just showed you. So it looks like a repeating pattern, but I don't know which way it faces because the picture from NASA doesn't have which way's north on the planet, which way's east. It doesn't have that.
These three things here look very similar. See these things here? That's now in the dark.
I think it would help if we were a lot closer to it,
Well,
because
see,
the pictures they had were a lot bigger than this.
that's as close as it lets me get.
Okay.
It also makes moving around really awkward because you lose where the South Pole is.
Okay.
I like the way we're being exact.
Well, that's pretty much dead on the bottom of it.
Yeah, and give it enough time, we could pretty much see everything. So if we just sit here, I'll zoom in ever so slightly.
I was
No.
going to say, yeah, that's better.
Now, the sun will move around with it as well, but if we just stare at this screen, everybody stare at the screen. No, we need
Staring
a
at
better.
it. I got it.
Are you
Okay, so it looks like these pictures they used were meant to emphasize the dark areas.
What about this, Richard? And here?
The impact craters are very emphasized in these pictures, but the mountain ranges are not. Okay, but we're looking for two twin mountain ranges. So if you personally, your eyeballs are good at picking out the mountain ranges from this, and my brain is having a problem with that, I'm looking for two small parallel mountain ranges. That's what I'm actually looking for. Fram Rupees is just a reference point.
I have totally lost my reference point. Look, wait, who knows
Apparently.
where we are? Oh, there we go.
And then everyone's vertigo left the stream.
Okay, I didn't know where north and south was. That's why I zoomed out. I got a little lost. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is north and this
Yeah.
is south. Let's go back looking at south again. Okay,
Right.
it's very well lit up now, Richard. This is
Okay,
the
so
dead south. This is dead
That looks
south.
good. That looks good. Okay.
See,
So we
vertigo
got
was a good idea.
angle.
Vertigo was totally a good idea.
Vertigo is always a good idea.
Okay, so as a year goes by, we're losing light. Now we're just having a black disk show up.
But if I zoom around, it's just the bit you've already seen.
Yeah.
So, are you trying to make an impact at a very specific point
Yes.
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 on a planet? Right.
Right. But it also has to be a specific day of the year.
Oh, come on, Richard. Can we do one thing at a time? Can we at least find the mountain range first?
I mean,
Don't.
I mean, this
Come
is so
on.
specific. It's really crazy.
Yeah, I know, but
In
first
terms of-
episode. I'm trying to chase the sun here, alright? And you want me to fucking find a day of the year as well as... The spot's gonna move. Do I have a giant spray can I can put an axe right here and say this is where we must hit? Like, here.
so like in terms of the physics, in terms of the actual physics, the day of the year isn't gonna have hardly any relevance at all to
Oh,
the
it will.
actual physics.
Oh, it will, because depending on the day of the year, it's relative to the other planets, and then gravity
Yes.
will come into play.
Where they all are. That's correct.
Okay, so Bill, what I'm thinking is, in order for this to work, Mercury would have to be at going toward Jupiter already, like it'd be in that part of its orbit. Jupiter has to be in the constellation Virgo and near the beginning of Virgo because it's only there for a year. Okay? And then Mercury has to be hit on its south pole on those two specific mountain ranges with a certain impact with 5 large meteors or comets. And then
I got bored.
I'm just going to
Okay.
ignore what MathPig's doing. So that it's already heading that way and it gets knocked and it's already going that way. It just gets launched up slightly above the plane of the solar system so it doesn't hit other stuff along the way. That's the general idea.
I lost Mercury because I launched like 6 or 7 solar masses, black holes. He's all get boring, okay? Where'd Mercury go?
It's going to get a lot more boring. You better get used to it.
I know, but as long as every now and again I can throw this in, it's grand. I don't know, like, I've lost Mercury. I think Mercury actually gets sucked up by a black hole. I think that's what happened. Okay, where's the reset button? There has to be, I know there's a reset button. Oh, it's up here in the top corner, isn't it? There we go. New. Oh no, not completely new. We want an existing one. Okay, solar system.
Yeah, preferably ours.
Yeah, see? It's as easy as that. And then just for the crack, you can do the... Whoa, I don't know what I did there. Let's just tick that
People
off.
are going to wish there's a reset button if Richard's right.
Oh, I don't know what I did there. Here, look, do you want to throw Mercury at Mercury?
Wait, but that's a paradox. You can't throw Mercury at Mercury. Then Mercury exists at the same time in the same place in 2 different states.
Yes, but do you know what the wonderful thing about Universe Sandbox is? I'm
can reset it.
God. I'm God. Slow down. Fucking thing's spinning too fast. I can't catch it. Come back here.
The same
where are you?
object can't be 2 different places at the same time. Unless you're talking about quantum physics.
Okay then, well we'll just fire fucking Phobos. There you go. We'll fire Phobos at Mercury. Aiming.
But I like Mercury.
No,
It's the hero of the story in this religion.
Oh,
Let's
Phobos.
just make Jupiter go on the bottom side of Mercury and nip it and see what happens.
I missed it. Look, fucking Phobos. I missed. It's flying over here. It's got its own fucking orbit now. That's no.
Oh, you
good.
want to do some easy playing around stuff to start with? Zoom in on Jupiter and throw Mercury at Io when Io and Europa are lined up in front of Jupiter.
I have no idea why it is doing this 3-dimensional shit thing. It didn't do that. Launch. There we go. Launch button. Found. Okay. Restarting. Okay, we want Jupiter.
Yeah, find Jupiter, 5th planet, 5th circle.
Where is it? It's over here somewhere then, because it's from Earth, Mars.
Pretty close by, 5th circle.
Yeah, I know, but it's about here somewhere. There's you see, we had to zoom out. Okay. We have Jupiter. And you
Okay.
want us to launch Io.
Get close enough till you can see the moons.
Hold on, I need to slow some time down. It's like 15 days a second.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really fast.
Oh man, you can put it to like 10 times light speed. And all the atmosphere actually flings off Earth. You can set Earth to spin at like 10 times light speed. And there's no atmosphere left. Okay. And we want to add a
Find the
launch
moons.
of
Where are the
Io.
moons?
They're about there somewhere if we zoom in. I'm going to pick Io. Io should be in here somewhere. There, is that Io? Yes?
Yeah, it looks like IQ must be Io.
Okay. Where do you want me to launch it?
Well, it's supposed to be impacted by the planet Mercury, and also simultaneously the moon Europa gets impacted, and both of them get shattered into Jupiter.
Can I just randomly fuck it at Jupiter? Would that do okay?
Sure,
for
of
now?
course. That's
There.
fun.
There you go. Here, take 2. Three, 4, 5. Hasn't caught fire yet, Richard.
I wouldn't
6,
expect it to.
7. What other moon landed in there?
Well, there's supposed to be an electrical discharge, Europa, and Io all simultaneous.
There's a few Europas as well. Still haven't caught
This
fire.
is all super accurate.
Still haven't caught fire, Richard.
I think what needs to happen is you and MathPig need to do this off stream, and then you can just record the good shit and put it on here, and
Do
then
you want
we
me
can
to?
discuss it.
We'll throw the earth at it. There you go.
That ruins everyone's
Aw,
fun.
man.
There's the earth.
There we go. We're dead.
So, why did Earth make such a big explosion there?
Because Earth's fucking huge compared to Io. Here, have another Earth.
And also,
I think it's because the oxygen content.
Yeah, exactly. And the oxygen content in the water. That's
Right.
Okay, so we're at 7 Ios and 7 Europas and now 3 Earths. There's a 4th Earth. We're nearly lit. We're nearly lit. There's another one. Oh, I missed that spot. Should have aimed it over here. It's like when you're hunting all
Wow,
the
the
shit.
light's like turning blue.
It's like when you're trying to shoot a guy that's running.
Wait, this is actually igniting because of Earths on it.
Yes.
Okay, so what happened to Jim Majors, and you have to go to 81 times its present mass to get it to ignite?
Well,
What happened to that?
I just added 7 Ios and 7
I tell you right
Europas.
now,
I understand that.
It looks pretty much like the
that
sun.
doesn't.
But you have to take into consideration there's also an explosion going on 7 times the size of Earth.
Right.
That would probably help negate the fact that you're missing out in a few.
Wait. But when I started this conversation, everyone said you'd have to multiply Jupiter 75 to 81 times to get it to put off any real light. Now I'm seeing that is not
Technically,
true.
I didn't. What I actually
Yeah, but-
said was you would need the hand of God to help you along.
Yes.
And you were fine with that. Because you expected that some things would need a wee nudge every now and again.
Well, I think the whole story is a big nudge.
Okay, am I fucking more Earths at this? Or am I... Oh no, we
Wait,
wrecked it!
Pretty fun.
We wrecked it!
To be fair, it's obviously you've got the explosions happening inside Jupiter, being a gas giant planet, and you've fired how many of them at it, and you're gonna have
Whole
to
bunch.
give time for the explosion to dissipate, right?
Okay.
Reset it, MathPig, and throw Mercury at it.
I'm gonna add
That shouldn't
Jupiter.
do anything.
Where do we want
Throwing
Jupiter?
mercury at it should do nothing, practically.
Okay.
Right,
It's not
there-
about the chemistry of mercury.
There's Jupiter. We've got Jupiter on its own, just floating randomly. Okay, it's just a whole universe with just Jupiter in it. Richard, what would you like me to do?
Okay.
I'm gonna slow this shit down.
I can tell you what the story says.
No,
The
but
story says.
Make it really simple for me, man. Say, put Mercury
Well, if you just
here.
want to have fun, we'll just have fun. But if you want me to be accurate, I'll try to be accurate.
Well, try and be semi-accurate, as in Mercury says hit the mountain range in the South Pole. Can you just go, Robbie, see the south bit, go a wee bit right. See like that? That'd be cool. Like.
I don't know. Can you simultaneously collide Io, Europa, and Mercury just off of Jupiter so that all the parts go through it or into it?
Do you know, in all honesty, Richard, if you could figure out the computer, I'd just give you TeamViewer access and let you do this yourself.
What do you mean if I could figure out the computer? If I played with it, I'd learn things. I don't know how much I'd learn.
Do you have
I mean, I think you can.
Yeah, I just give him
I think you
TeamViewer.
can simultaneously fire objects at it.
Right, so what are we firing at it? Yeah, we can pause. So, what would you like me to launch at Jupiter?
Well, can you put... Okay, you have to launch stuff. Okay, I'm trying to do within that because the
Would you
story
like me
doesn't
to
say
launch a
launch
ra-
everything at it.
Can we launch a random star while you're thinking about what to launch?
Sure, why not? I'm not thinking about what to launch. I already know what the story says, but I'm trying to
Oh,
adapt
look at
it
that
to say...
shit! Look at that shit!
Oh shit.
Okay, fucked shit up there. Okay, Richard, so am I going from the top left or middle or bottom?
Apparently around the equator, actually, because the moons normally orbit around the equator.
It's very funny the way you say equator.
Why?
Because you say equator.
Well, I'm an American, so yeah, I should be saying equator.
The equator.
Equator.
The
It's the Ecuador.
Okay, we're in. Oh, I lost.
Equator.
Okay,
It's the equator.
right. Jupiter. We're
All
gonna
right. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to put
stop
Io
that. Stop that.
and
Just stop
Europa
that.
in its normal path. And while they're in the normal path, when they line up, I want to shoot Mercury at it and hit them both.
Right. Well, that's not going to work. But what we're going to do is do a really simple version of that. That may work. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to add in orbit. We want to
Oh,
add.
you can add things in orbit. You don't have to launch them.
Yeah. No, I'm not silly. Like.
I
Right?
didn't know that.
I'm trying
How
my best
close?
here.
How close, Richard?
How close? What?
To the moon's orbit.
Whoa! Lost everything.
Normal orbit, like actual orbit.
I think I missed everything. I lost. I don't know what.
Because in real life, it orbits at its natural orbit.
Yeah, but I'm making my own universe.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, look, there's a number. Do you see the number? There's kilometers. Richard, how many kilometers from Jupiter
Gosh.
does... Oh, man, you should have all this in your back pocket.
Oh,
How
you're
many-
kidding me.
Well, you're trying to create your own universe. You should know this shit, okay?
Look, I'm just talking about the story. I don't know these kind of details. Okay, so
Well, you're the one
Let
that
me
wanted
think.
it specific. So look up online how many
Hey, Bill.
kilometers...
okay,
Yeah, I'm
so
looking at that. Right.
Yeah, how many
there is a
kilometers...
way to get this pretty darn close. Like, think of Jupiter as its own solar system,
Exactly.
and put Io at the same distance that Earth would be
Well, then you have to
Io
look...
orbits.
from the sun.
Yeah, but then you have to
Io
look that up.
orbits. Io orbits at a distance of 421,700 kilometers or 262,000 miles.
Kilometers, 400 and what?
421,700 kilometers.
Oh, I had 419 there nearly. That was damn close. Oh no, I fucked it up. I hit the left mouse button. No, right, we have to start. Look, I've got one going. I don't want one going. See, right, okay, it's at 390 something, Richard. It's fucking damn close. Where is it? There's it there. There's Io. Okay.
That
What's
looks
next?
about right.
Yeah, it's 390.
let's do that.
Yeah. What's a few fucking few tens
Okay.
of thousands?
Bill, can you find Europa's orbit distance?
Yeah, give me a second.
That's why we need Bill.
It's good for something.
Good for nothing.
Whatever.
You've got good beard. You could give Richard some tips. His looks like a hobo beard.
I am a hobo. What?
Okay,
I don't know.
so its orbital distance from Jupiter is 670,900 kilometers or 414,000 miles.
No, we want it in kilometers. 600 and what?
670,900 kilometers, and it's tidally locked.
I've got 670, 626.
That's good.
That's
That'll
freaking...
do.
Yeah, right. So we've got Io here. We've got Europa there. And you want me to use Mercury to hit this and this into this.
Right.
Well,
Fuck off.
Yeah, once the moons line up.
We're playing snooker with planets. So,
I was just about to think that. Somebody ring
So-
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
So just adjust the camera until you're looking at it on the orbital plane flat, and then just run the simulation until both the moons line up on the orbital plane flat, and then pause it.
Whoa!
Whoa! Too fast.
Hold on. It's all
You can see the
going...
orbits really well.
Yeah. Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, that was
right
nearly
there.
close. They nearly
They were
lined up.
just lined up.
And right there.
Yeah, almost. There. Do you see that? Back it up a little bit.
Oh no, it's quicker to just let it...
There.
Well, actually, thinking about it,
That's-
we would need
that's
Europa
amazing.
to be here and Io to be about there. If we
Yeah,
want to
they-
knock
yeah,
this
delay.
into
They need
that.
to, yeah, they need
And
to be
into that.
in yeah. You can slow it down as well, can't you? You can actually.
No,
slow
it's
down
fun at
the
this
orbital
speed. It's fun at this speed. Any slower, it wouldn't be any fun.
No, but
There.
That looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Whackety whack into Jupiter.
Whackety whack,
But
don't
they're
talk
not,
back.
Yeah.
They're not lined up though, are they? That's why it would be better. Like if you're going
No,
to do
but
it,
we
it would
don't
be better
want
to
this-
slow it down.
We
So
don't
you
want.
can get them in.
Yeah, but you don't want them exactly lined up, because if this was lined up
do
with
want
that,
them exactly
if
lined
I
up.
hit this,
No, you want Kentucky windage.
you want a space where it's like shooting a pigeon, man. You don't
Oh,
shoot
right,
the
okay.
pigeon, you shoot in front of the
Right.
pigeon.
I think that might be a
Okay.
little off though.
Okay, be mindful. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to hit play and pause really quickly? Like, there you go. You happy now? Is it closer for you? Is that better?
Yes.
Nah, right. You're
Feels a little
happy.
better.
You're happy now. Okay.
So already, like, the chances of those things lining up.
Is 33.3
Like that.
years.
So no, but like, what I'm talking statistically now, right? The chances of them lining up like that to be able to be hit like that, it's so.
No, let's do it.
astronomically
No, it's not.
small.
Right, let's do it again. Right. That, it took 3 orbits to be exactly near enough lined up to hit that with that behind to go into that. Just
I
like
agree.
three or 4 orbits. Now, for everything to be happening, as in the time of year and exact orbit and all the rest of it, I would agree with you, Bill. But for the chances of Europa to be lined up with Io to hit Jupiter, if you were just going straight on like playing a game of pool, that
I've
only
often said that this is like the most complicated game of pool I've ever heard of in my life.
yeah, it's only looking like 3 or 4 orbits there it took. Now, in a grand scheme of things, I would agree with you, Bill. You're completely correct for everything.
Yeah, the chance of this ever happening is almost zero.
But the only thing we're focusing on now, this is the control. We're just seeing if this one thing can happen. Can we hit Europa with Mercury, then Europa and Mercury hit Io, and then that hits Jupiter, and that's just all we're...
That's going to be pretty hard to do just right there.
Yeah, it's going to take us like 10 goes to get Io right at the right fucking spot.
I mean, theoretically, you can calculate it as well, right?
Yeah, we could do all the maths, but isn't this more fun? We've
You
had
could
the
do
most
the math.
viewers we've got all night just doing this shit. Right? Okay, we've got Europa. What would you like me to launch at it?
Mercury.
Okay. Oh, Planet 9? Is that Pluto?
I guess so.
Okay, we've got Mercury. Oh, I'm not in the launch
Okay.
function. Launch.
Okay, so we got to be ahead of it because it'll pass us.
We're pretty damn close, like. And if we miss, we can always go again. It's like, in all honesty, man, it's Europa and I'm Mercury. It's like throwing a bus at a shed. So I don't think we're gonna miss. Do you want me to go a wee bit more over here?
I think we need to slide to our right as we're looking at it.
Okay, so you want to go here more, yeah?
Yeah, we need to.
You see this thing that's dancing?
Can you rotate that whole scene to where we're more to the right? Can you rotate it toward the left so we're more there? Yeah, something like that. Okay, now look back. Well, you just undid it.
Yeah, what do you mean look back? Like zoom out?
Okay, I don't want the spray to completely miss everything.
There, if I hit this, it will shoot off in that direction, man, if at all.
No,
It
he's saying center on Jupiter. And
Look
move
at
the
Jupiter
whole scene to the
without
right.
changing your position.
Right. Centered on
There
Jupiter
you
now.
go.
More like that. Okay, now get right on the right plane, so we're level with the plane of it now.
Go back to your left, son.
That's it.
Right?
More to your left. You want to be like right 4.
If you want me to hit Europa with Mercury, Europa has to be in the scene. Europa's way off scene over here.
That's why I was saying go back to your left. Or go back where you were a little bit. Oh,
I can
Okay,
only...
so what I'm hoping for is to shoot directly at Jupiter, and Europa gets in the way.
Yeah, so I have to be here. I have to be right here and hit it.
well,
From-
because
Look, you're gonna shoot ahead of Europa anyway.
Yeah, So I have to be, if you just watch.
I'm
bang,
just saying that
launch.
Jupiter should be in the background when by that same amount. That's all I'm saying.
Aye, but if you want me, look, I now have to shoot here. See where the
Yes, that's right.
for Europa. This is the only way I can do it. I can't be over to here.
It's going to take some practice.
No, I can't, because I have to shoot it from here. It's like you asking me to be on the Novelty Hill and shoot JFK. I have to be here to shoot at Jupiter at this angle to hit Europa, and then when
Okay.
IO works its way
Let's
around.
give it a try.
Yeah, that would have took a hell of a lot last time. Okay. Why did it change?
I don't know.
Oh, there we
Moved
go.
on
There we go.
Nope.
Can we? Oh. Okay, we've got an
Right about
angle.
there. Oh, you had it.
I'm on
Right.
puke.
We want to. Do you know what it is? It's because I'm still stuck on Jupiter. There we go. Now I'm zoomed in on Europa. Well, I'm attached to Europa. So launch Mercury at this big bad boy.
But you gotta hit play.
Right. There you go. It's lit up. Bang. Oh no! That we're gonna have to launch one over here because we're gonna miss it. There you go. Right. Now we can go out of that. We can go back over here. Zoom
And
out.
watch.
And watch. That's what I was trying to say. I had to.
Right.
Okay. Like this, Richard.
I don't even know how you hit it.
Well, there's Mercury.
You already
Gonna hit
it.
Europa. Hopefully hit Io. Hopefully go to Jupiter. Are we ready?
Hit it.
Missed
Damn,
it.
we were close.
Was it close?
That was a fragment of Mercury that nearly hit Jupiter. It totally missed Europa and totally missed Io. But that, oh, there's the fragment back again. Hello.
Yep, it's looping around.
That's weird. Didn't really expect that.
Okay, so I have a basic
Well, if
idea.
you think, I mean, if you think about it, it's the same as like
Slingshotting around a planet.
as how the moons actually orbit. You know how like
Right.
due to the curvature of space, apparently. The
Okay, let me see if I can do a real quick version of this. No. Load up. Don't laugh at me, Richard. I know what you're after now. Add
At least you've got an
Jupiter.
idea now.
Whack in Jupiter. Then we need to scroll down here and we want to find Io. What did you say Io's distance was? 300, 400 and something?
bear with me and. Okay, 350,000 kilometers from its cloud tops. Or 421,000 from its center.
How many kilometers? 350, yes?
From the center, it depends on where you measure it.
421
From the center, it's
Oh, man, stop.
421,700.
Kilometers.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going 421. Okay.
Right.
Stop making it complicated. We're roughing it here, man.
Because
We're
all
try-
this is so simple.
Okay, we got 419. Okay, the next thing we want to add is
Europa,
Europa. And Europa was at 600 and something.
670,900. So 671,000 would be the round it up.
Okay. And then we want to zoom out a wee bit. We want to fast forward it up.
Catch.
It's really fast.
I know, it gets so fast, so quick.
Catch.
And there.
Catch.
There.
Catch.
You can back it up a little bit. Be good.
No, well, we want Io a wee bit behind Europa, no?
It looks like it's actually like every 2 orbits, like every other orbit it catches.
Right there.
Ooh, that looks pretty good.
Yeah? Right, well, I'm going to get a little closer this time. Because we fucking missed it last time. So I'm getting really close. What? No, too close. Okay. Add. Launch. Mercury. At this big bad boy.
There you go.
Right?
See if we
Well,
get her this time.
wee bit here. Okay. Click out of that and zoom on. Oh God, we're not missing it. All right, we're not missing it.
Nope.
Just for talk's sake, right? Do you want me to go? You know, just for a bit of crack, we could put our own little Mercury here, just to make sure that everything gets hit directly at Jupiter.
No.
Oh, that'd be fun, Richard.
Io.
Okay, you're ruining
Chunks
all
of
my
Europa
fun.
have
You're
to
ruining
hit
all my
Io.
fun. Okay.
I mean, you can do it for fun. I'm just not going to agree that's part of the story.
Well, we're definitely not going to miss. Are we in
Nope.
agreement? Nope, not missing. Right, ready to hit play?
It's pretty good. Let's do it.
I forgot to click on Jupiter. Jupiter, stop moving.
Oh, fuck, MathPig.
I mean, you could try doing it stationary first.
Well,
Just
what
to see
happened
what would
is,
happen if you can actually
this
get
is
the
all,
perfect
see all these bits here?
inline impact.
All these bits here. All these little brown dots.
That
They're
was
all,
Europa.
that was Europa, yeah. Mercury has
Right.
now got its own wee orbit.
It does.
See?
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
And all
Yeah,
this,
maybe he's right. Maybe we should pause it and shoot it through. Get them lined up perfectly.
Just to see, just to see what would happen if it was all in perfect alignment. Stationary.
Right, and hits.
First of all.
right. You're making me start all over again, okay.
Yeah, we
No.
suck.
Oh, it's totally grand. I'm figuring it all out now. Now we can do it at speed. Add.
Right.
Jupiter. Boom. Zoom out. What else do we want to add? We want to add Io.
Io.
And we're going to add it here. And what was the exact distance? 400 and something. That'll do.
421.
400.
Don't make it
421,000.
complicated. And now we're
Yeah.
going 600 and fucking
And
24.
671 for Europe.
71.
Nice.
Europa.
Hello, KC, Atheist Randy. How's it going?
Hey. What's up,
Hey,
Casey?
hey. I haven't even looked at the chat. Mr. Kitty's in.
Oh yeah, we got Shadow Kitty, Wildheart, Titan Uranus, Rory, Casey Atheist.
Oh, we got loads of people. We got like 10 people watching.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we're popular.
Pause.
10 people watching this complete debacle.
Shh. Don't tell them.
Right, I'm speeding it up. Tell me when to pause. Just shout pause.
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 Oh no, we're gonna miss. If we line them up like that, we'll miss.
We didn't pause it as soon as the brain said it.
Oh no, I paused at the exact time
Okay,
you said
go
it.
ahead.
No, it was a delay.
Here, look, we'll do this.
We'll get it.
Oh, that's easy.
Right, do you want me to speed it up for you? Right, play catch up.
Oh.
Come on. Someone shout pause.
Okay, pause.
That didn't work.
It's damn close though. Wasn't far off.
Okay, start it again.
I've
You get
slowed
3
it down.
tries.
Hold on.
Pause.
Right.
You didn't do it.
I slowed it down. I was slowing it
Oh,
down.
okay. Pause.
Pause.
No, that's...
See, I accounted for your delay.
Oh, thanks very much, Richard. You're figuring out technology.
Heck of a guy. Oh yeah, that's lined up right there.
That's pretty
That
smart
is
on.
pretty damn spot on. Right, we're centered on Europa. Whoa! Right. There we go. Where are we? Give us your wee line there. Okay.
Okay, let's throw Mercury at it. But make sure that we're lined up to where Io is directly behind us. Behind Europa from us. So they're all 3 in a straight line.
Right. I'm just going to throw a planet and a moon. And it's paused, yes? So, give me a second. Close this. Where do you want to go, Richard?
Okay, so all 3 of the objects are in a straight line, then launch.
They are pretty much in a goddamn straight line, yes?
Pretty much ain't gonna be close enough.
Oh, you're so smart and smuggy tonight, aren't you? Right. Look at that. Are they close enough for a simulation?
Maybe something will happen. I don't know.
Right. Well, I'm hitting play, so this is what's happening. Okay.
Jupiter's in the chat now as well.
Oh, do you know what I did?
You didn't throw it.
Yeah, I didn't throw it.
Orbit.
I did. Launch. Mercury.
It's in order. Didn't hit anything.
Right, come here, you Europa, you wee shit. Hold on.
Hello,
man.
Jupiter. We're all talking smack about you, Jupiter. We're forcing you to do unnatural things in Sandbox 2. Sorry.
Come here, you wee shit. Right. Add. I'm definitely hitting launch. We could go back and look in the video. I was sure I hit launch. Okay.
Okay, now we're under the plane of the solar system, or under the plane of the little mini solar system.
Right.
All right, make sure you launch it.
I did hit launch. You've all
We get
seen me
two
hit launch.
Mercuries already.
You've all seen me hit launch. This is not fair, right? Launch.
I told you it was at the wrong angle.
Oh, why? Now you work. Come here,
Dot.
Europa.
It's got an eye.
Can't I, Joe? What? Oh, they're all getting
I've been
sucked
married
in,
a long
look.
time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Watch them all get sucked in by Jupiter and its big ass.
They are.
Are
They
you
get
just
stuck right
firing a
into it.
load more stuff in there now?
We can almost shoot anywhere; it just goes right in it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is an incredibly massive planet. You know, like it's.
Oh, caught
Well,
something.
now.
Oh, what was that?
Mercury. We lost a Mercury.
A of the 10.
Jupiter's surface temperature is now nearly 800 degrees centigrade. Oh, can we hit 1,000? Go on, take a couple of Earths. Can we hit 1,000? Yeah, there we go. We hit 2 for a second. Oh, we're steadily sitting at 1,300 now. Oh, shit's getting all sucked in. Look, Mercury's back. Oh, and he's gone again.
No, it's just doing it by itself.
Oh, yeah, just let it run for a minute. What else would we throw at it? Here, take a Venus.
I think I didn't have a realistic idea of how much it sucks stuff in.
I told you,
I mean,
man.
according to this, it really sucks. Okay, so I mean, I'm not even so worried anymore about which way Io explodes toward. It's going to get sucked in.
Well, would you like to see how close
You have to
Uranus
hit
gets
Io.
to Jupiter? Would we like to see how close Uranus gets to Jupiter?
From what I understand, I'm about 5 My anus is from like about 5 AUs from Jupiter right now, from what I can tell.
I'm trying to hit a spot that I haven't hit already. Oh, everything's just went blue now. Here, have a Mars. Would you like a Mars? Right.
I would love a Mars bar.
Oh no. It's got that massive. I'm not touching it. We are being sucked in by the gravity of the game.
That's awesome.
Our little camera out there has been lost to gravity. Would anyone like to throw a random? We could throw an entire galaxy at it. Look. Oh, it zoomed its way out. I've lost everything. Come back, Jupiter. Come back. Oh,
Can't take him
oh!
anywhere. He loses the whole planet.
It's having a meltdown.
What's supposed to be the blue area? What's that supposed to represent?
Blue's just really hot, man.
Just really hot. Okay.
Yeah. What else would you like to throw at it? Would you like to throw a Planet 9?
Speaking of Jupiter,
Jupiter's now
Jupiter.
become a blue giant, or some sort of blueness. Look, sucking all this stuff in. Have another one. What else have we got in our little bag of tricks here? Oh, would you like to throw a sun at it?
yes.
Shit got.
It's just one big sun now. Sun absorbed it.
Have a rock? Have another rock? It does nothing. Here, what happens if you throw a Jupiter at a Jupiter that is now a sun? Look at the gravity, just sucks everything in.
Oh. Sure is.
Like, That's pretty far out, and still.
Jupiter inside chat said, "No, I'm not coming back."
Look at that. Oh, we missed.
I got a question. Jupiter, how do you feel about people referring to you as the planet of enlightenment? I mean, how do you personally feel about that? I mean, isn't that a lot of pressure?
Yeah, I think we've pretty much used this to its maximum tonight. Oh, it's officially a sun now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you threw a sun at it.
Look at it. It's so pretty. It's melting on all. It's. Okay, hypnotize everybody. You will all sub to Richard. Everybody sub to Richard. Oh, we've got some really eclectic orbits here. We've got a Jupiter that's surviving that catches fire every time that they go past the sun. Could we keep an eye on
Oh,
that?
that's interesting.
It is interesting.
Right, we're now zoomed in on it.
You've got a Jupiter grazing the sun, and it catches fire every time it grazes the sun, but it doesn't catch.
And do you know what the fun thing is? The sun used to be a Jupiter.
See, watch.
Ooh, this is like a roller coaster. Ooh.
Wait a minute, it's maintaining a little bit of heat every time it does that, and it's getting a little bit hotter every time.
It's true.
Watch
I'm
out,
seeing
son.
less black and
Look at
more
this. It's
red
like a
every
roller
time it does
coaster.
it.
Run it like a roller coaster. Look. Oh, oh, oh no.
Pop it like it's hot.
Oh,
Pop
no.
it
Wait a minute.
like
Everybody raise
it's
your
hot.
arms.
Raise your arms.
Oh.
Loop the loop. Oh, well, I don't think we can actually top the roller coaster Jupiter, so we'll maybe do roller coaster Jupiter one more time. Oh, here it comes. He's ready. You ready?
Woo! I'm gonna puke, but I like it.
Bye. Right. Thank you, everybody, for turning up for this absolute madness, but at least we got to figure out a wee bit more. Look at that eye watching you. Watching you. That's going to be the thumbnail for this video.
In the sky, looking at you.
Oh no, we're coming back in the sun again.
Yeah, you should definitely use that for the thumbnail. I
Oh
like
look, we've got loads of different choices. That's pretty good. Like, does anyone else think that that looks like a Titan Uranus? Okay.
it. Nope, just you.
Oh, shout out to the chat. Right,
Phil
thanks
said
everybody.
everything shit the bed, but he's back.
Yeah, well, thanks everybody for turning up for this madness.
Yeah, man.
And,
Peace, guys.
let me see. This should, if I kill that, and then kill that. Oh, I don't want any of my thoughts. You don't want to know my thoughts. Just exit the game.
I have Sauron.
Okay, everybody. Well, thanks very much for turning up, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.